Hello, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending on what time you're watching the video. We're coming back on Fishing Planet today. It's Friday. Welcome. Hope you guys had a great week. On Wednesday, we released a video where I participated in a cheesy cat competition. I cut it short because we were running late and didn't quite understand the time, but we got a chance to get in there and see what was going on. I ended up finishing 79th out of 84th. So, yeah, didn't quite make it. This is unbelievable to me. Like, I want to watch these guys' videos. I guess I should start Googling them. 143 pounds in 30 minutes? I don't understand. Like, I mean, if you're catching a 13-pound fish, that's more than 10. That's at least, well, the biggest one he caught was 13. Or she, I guess, 82. So, if the biggest fish you caught was 13 pounds, caught 143 pounds, you got more than 10 fish in 30 minutes. Man, you are my hero. We didn't win anything, obviously. We didn't get anything at all. No, nothing. Not even a personal rating. That's fine. I had a good time, though. And it was always fun to try it out. At the time of this recording, there's one that's coming up in like 2 hours, and I'm not going to stay up for that. So I just think we're going to go. We're going to hit Missouri again. We can hit Emerald Lake in New York. We can do that. We can go back to Texas. We can. Colorado is available to us, but to be honest, I just want to stay with what I know for now, and we can explore those regions as we go. One more level would be great. This is the fishing store. I guess I've never really showed off any of this other stuff here, but this is the fishing store. The game is free to play, but you can buy to accelerate your speed. You can spend money to buy more gold coins or more cash and buy more tackle and things. You can buy things from the premium shop here just to make your account more effective, which gives you like basic fishing license packs and so forth, so you can sort of get out there and do more stuff. If you were curious to see sort of what was available, and it's all level capped here. So I'm level 8. I can buy things up to level 8. And then after that, you can spend gold to buy things that are not quite level 8. And this stuff is just a little bit better. But to me, I haven't found it to be so much better that you feel handicapped if you're not spending money. So, I mean, I think they've done a good job on that. It's still in beta, so things can be retooled and changed however it needs to be changed or retooled. I got spinning reels and bait casters, different line to buy, all kinds of different tools. I was kind of curious. So the guy who won that was at level 27. Let's look at the next page. I'm curious to see what the biggest keep net actually is. Because 25 here. You gotta be level 18 to get this one. Well, it has to cost money. Let's try one that didn't cost money. Gotta be level 21 to get this one. And it holds 661 pounds. So that's apparently what they're doing. Wow. Because that was kind of one thing. Some of the things they were catching were bigger than the keep net, the keep hut that I even had. I do need to change that back though. Here's some tackle, some lures, all kinds of lures. I want them to add fly fishing, insect bait, boil bait, all coming up. Your licenses and so forth. Then this is your home. So everything that you buy, this is your tackle box. This is what you can take with you to the lake. Everything that you like, we don't need to take our fireworks with us. Because there's a requirement here. You can take 18 or 20 things in your tackle box. 3 rods because we have a rod bag, some line. Maybe that's what this one is. Is this the rod bag? This is the rod bag, but I don't know if this is a real bag. This might be our tackle box. I think that's our tackle box. It's our keep net. And then things that won't fit in our tackle box, we can leave in our garage, essentially, or our house. We want to switch this out, right? Single weight fish, 7 pounds, 7 pounds and 17. It's not fish friendly. I'm sorry, fish. But this only holds 3 pounds and 13. So that one actually holds larger fish. It's just not fish friendly. So because we normally release everything anyway, or maybe we'll keep it for the money, then I guess it really doesn't. It's digital, people. You can't feel bad about it because those fish don't actually exist. So here's some hooks. Do we want to take any of these hooks with us? I think the size 1 hook is the biggest one we have. Yeah, and that's the one we have set up. Bait wise, we've got some jigs, quite a few casting spoons and so forth that we don't take with us. But we could change anything we wanted right now here. Hook number 4, hook number 2, hook number 1. These are the biggest ones we've got, and that's what we wanted to do here. Hook number 1. Here, we'll put that on there. There, optimal weight. Okay, the problem here I think is the line, right? Do I have any line? Do I have any other line? It's here, right? 7 mono, 280 feet. 3-pound test. What's this? Can I not see what that is? I can't. It's better line now. I do know that. 0.8, 0.2. So there we go. Just look here. Lines. Because it's this, right? Yeah, 0.8, 0.2. I did buy this. One of the things I use my coins on. Because line's good. The more line, the better. I guess I could buy this one. Yeah, let's buy that. Okay. It's in our backpack. So let's go back home. I just want to switch this out here. I want as much on the rod as I can get. Is that as much I can get on the rod? It doesn't make sense to me. It looks like I should go this way to put less or more on the rod, but that looks like it's more on the rod. Cut. Oh, that's not good. Well, how come? Because it's bigger? 150, 10 pound, 10 pound. Oh, this is the same thing. So if I put this back on here, put it up here and hit cut, we can compare the two. So that's 6-pound test. The diameter is smaller. So this is bigger line. So I mean, heck, we'll try it. 55. That's not very far casting, and that's kind of what I was hoping to get a little more out of. But if I put that up there, how much can I get? 176. Sure, let's do that. Can I recombine these two? Can I tie these two back together? I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim. 193 there. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. That looks pretty good. I mean, we don't really need to adjust a whole bunch here. Alright, so there we go. We spent a little bit of money. We did some stuff. Do we want to throw anything over here? We can throw that in our bag. And we can throw maybe one of these spoons in our bags. Let's see. Hook size 2. It's a quarter of. I tend to go heavier than lighter. See, these are only 1/6 of an ounce. 1/4 of an ounce would be bigger. 1/3 of an ounce would be biggest. Let's see. Can I take back one away? Here, we'll take back some of these hooks. Not too worried about it. I'm always going to use the 1-size hooks. And we'll take this line, put it back in the house. We've got plenty of other line. And then now we'll put the bigger 1/3 size casting spoons. Okay. And then I guess just because we're looking, let's take a look here at the shopping cart. Lures. Level. Let's get to the level 5 stuff. A barbless nano. Or level 8 stuff. This is all money. I don't want to spend money. Jig head. This is the stuff we just bought. A narrow spoon. That's a bigger bait. 1/4 ounce. Hook size 1/10. Bass jig. Sure, let's buy that. Looks like they're adding some baits. That's good. That's good. Did it go in my bag, or where'd it go? Where'd that bait go? Yeah, there it is. So if we feel like we got 5 of them too, so that's pretty good. If we feel like catching some stuff, we'll try that out. Let's see here. There we go. Optimal weight. All right, let's go fishing. Let's go fishing. I'm not gonna rush today. I'm not gonna keep messing with the springs on my thing. I apologize. It's making a buzzing sound. It's driving me nuts. But I'm not gonna rush today. I'm just gonna go one day. I don't have a long time to fish. We're gonna do a little fishing, and see if we just can't catch a little bit of something. See that? See that rod or that reel that's spinning there? That's a fly fishing reel. Makes me hope that they'll do that eventually. We're just going to fast forward right to noon, right from the get-go. Alright. And I think we're going to, because last video we did some bobber fishing. I think we're just going to try to do some of the spinning fish, use some of these new poles. Okay, so we got a bigger spoon on here. Let's see what happens. Oh man, we can't cast this far enough at all. Alright, we'll see what happens though. Yep. Feels good to be fishing. Oh, I missed one. Yeah. Let's I was dealing with that last time. Reeling it in too fast. But I don't have a lot of yards to work here. It's only 50 feet a line, so okay, we get to about there, we're gonna stop it. Okay, the other one has more line, right? Let's try the other one. The old spinning reel, 173 feet. Oh yeah. There we go. Now we'll catch a fish. Now we're going to catch a fish. Now we're going to catch a fish. Ready, set, let it fall. Got stuck on something. It's okay. It's okay. Don't get discouraged. It's only second cast. I'm not discouraged. I don't know about you, but I'm not. Oh, missed it. Cast it to the other side. So let's go about half that power. Oh, there's the wolves. I feel like I should look behind me, just in case the wolves are there. Let it fall down. It's deep. When you jig like this is exactly what you do. You let it bounce along the bottom of the river. Just let it hit. There it is. All right, let's go. Let's hit some more. Let's hit some more stuff. Yeah. So I hope everybody had a great week. I know I already said that, but I hope they have. The new train simulator videos have come out. Those have been fun. Those were fun to film. The funny thing is I've immediately learned so much more from that one episode of the Western Pacific. And if my calculations are correct, we're stuck on the side of a mountain right now. If you've been following that series, no spoilers here, but we do figure it out. But it takes a little bit of work, and I had a good time filming. It was an interesting 2 days of sort of trying to figure out what I was doing with that, filming that, and seeing what was going to happen with that. I immediately did what I said I was going to do in the video, and that is go to the New Jersey Turnpike and get out of the mountains for a little bit. And I did like a commuter train through New Jersey, and honestly, it was a lot of fun, a lot of stops and starts and so forth. I have not recorded that yet, just mainly because I really felt like an idiot from after that first one. So I wanted to make sure I knew a little bit more about what I was doing before I sit down to record some more. So, is that where we just came from? Yeah, I'm gonna be over here. Wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing before we did it again. And already I feel so much better about reading the signs and about just piloting the train in general. I'm looking forward to doing it again and recording it and basically showing off the difference of what one terrible run can do to train you. But it was a lot of fun. I hope people like it. It's not as Train Simulator 16 or 2017 wasn't as new as I thought it would be. It actually came out in November. I missed it when it came out, so I thought it was a new sim, and I do really enjoy sims, obviously, as I'm sitting here fishing off the shore here. I think sims are a good way to learn a new skill and a fun and sort of virtual method, I guess, of learning a new skill, which I think, is an interesting concept. Obviously, some of what I know about fishing is I apply in Fishing Planet, and now I'm not saying I could pilot a train by any stretch of the imagination, but I do have a stronger concept of how trains work, and have found a way to work that into conversation at least 3 times since then. So I do like it. I still want to do some flight sim stuff eventually. I think I know enough about VFR flying and IFR flying that we could do some flight sim stuff. X-Plane 11 comes out soon. Like I've been, yes, Wolves. I've been historically in Microsoft flight sim. But Microsoft. I don't have a ton of money invested into it, so it's not like it's completely not like it's a complete. It's got to be a Microsoft flight sim or nothing else. Which I can understand, guys that have spent a ton of money on models and individual upgrades and so forth. They're not going to be in a big hurry to switch off of that Microsoft flight sim. But I'm not that guy, I don't have a lot invested in Microsoft flight sim. I've got the training school. I've got just a couple of extra planes. But I do have the computer that runs it. I have the ability to record it, and I have the joystick to fly it. So I'm thinking, why not? Why not do a few of those eventually? So if you have suggestions on where you'd like to see me try to fly in and out of, let me know, or even the types of planes. I typically stick with the Cessnas or the Beechwoods or the small light passenger planes, mainly because in my mind that's what I would want to fly right now. I'm not going to go out and get my 737 license or 747 license and go to school and make a career out of it, or I'm not going to fly an F-16 tomorrow because I'm not in the military, or I don't think they can fly F-16s anymore. I'm not going to fly an F-22 tomorrow. I don't necessarily enjoy flying those things. It doesn't give me the same satisfaction of being able to get into a plane that, because I actually live right next door to a small aircraft here, or a small airfield, small-ish airfield, I guess. We get some decent-sized planes on there, but there's not a lot of like flying in and out of it. Not a lot of passenger services. Probably the most of it is just like our local university football team. flies in and out of it. And then at one time there, they had a helicopter that was for the airport that was there until they built the helicopter pad at the airport, and then decided that the helicopter was too expensive to maintain. So I do. I mean, that's why I like those smaller aircraft. You know, if you had a small, I imagine this guy here, this fisherman, has a small airplane. And that's why he's going to Missouri and Texas and Colorado. But I guarantee he's not a teacher. I did speed up to the strike time, but that's all right. I didn't check to see where the bait was set, but that's okay. We might run down to the other area and throw. I feel like throwing the other one quite a bit. So let's go ahead and set this one at 47. There we go. Switch rods and run down here. I keep holding the shift key down, thinking it's going to help me sprint like in most games, but we move pretty quick as is. All the way down here to the end-ish. We're just going to fish these two logs. Okay. Okay, that wasn't very good. Yeah, this line is just too short. Way too short. I don't know that I can change the line here at the lake either. We might try. Yeah, because this rod is essentially unusable in its current condition. Oh, okay, maybe we can. There we go. Got the smaller diameter. We'll try this one. We put it all in there. Cancel. No, just 82, so it's not worth cutting a new line for it. Did I do that? Did I cut it on accident? I may have. Or maybe I hit cancel. Cut. There we go. Just get that off there. There we go. Cut. There we go. There we go. That's going to give us a few more feet to play with here. Oh, I've got a fish. I thought the bait just went up and around that log there. But that's alright. This is grass pick on release. Thank you, man. That was fun. Didn't know you were there, but enjoyed it nonetheless. So you can get something on this side of the log. You have to check the tape on me there. I really did feel like there wasn't anything there. I thought it was like the line glitching through that log. Of course, you know, let the tension off that fish. That one doesn't disappear like some other ones that will forever be a pain in my butt. Do I have a fish on? No. Okay. That was weird. Thought I had a fish. Made sort of a weird jump. a fish. Big fish. Maybe a big fish. I reeled it right in anyway. Another one of those. Okay, that's fine. Getting experience if nothing else. Another one? Bass? Ooh. We'll keep it for the money. Gotta pay for the trip. That's kind of what I was thinking. Gotta pay for the trip. This is what I'm talking about, though. Sort of a cloudy day, silver bait. Is that 3 casts in a row? Probably not this cast, though. Yeah, not this cast, though, but that's fine. Let's go back to where we were catching the other one. Okay. That's what, 3 fish right away. Two picklings, 1 bass. Bam, bam, bam. It's too close to the top. Come on. Ooh. Where are you at? You're loud. I think if I remember right, there used to be a rock or something out that direction. We'll cast that way and see what we hit along the bottom. That's what it was. I was reeling in too fast. So I was coming to the top so quick, I think. It's just really shallow, I think. Okay, let's throw the bobber out here real quick. See what we get. 2 minutes, and then we're probably going to call it a day. Hope everybody has a great weekend. My dad's wanting to go up to one of the state parks, do a little tobogganing on their refrigerated toboggan slide. So hopefully we're back on Monday without any broken legs or arms. Which I'm sure we will be. Seems like a good time. Seems like a lot of fun. I know my kids are going to enjoy it if they muster up the courage to do it. So I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and come back Monday for more Train Simulator. Train Simulator actually all weekend, and more Fishing Planet next Monday. So if you want to see us try to go to some of those other locations, those other states, those other fishing spots, let me know. Tell me which one you'd like to try to see more of, and we'll try to make it happen. And also, if you did better than me in the that was the dog, scared me. Cheesy cat competition. I'd like to know that as well. Have a great weekend and see you guys next time. Goodbye.